Hey guys, I just wanted to come up here really quick and talk about something very important. I wanted to talk about, of course, childhood cancer awareness, but also talk about bullying and childhood cancer. David, are you coming up here?
Yeah.
Okay, well, David's going to join me. We're not going to be long because I have to get him ready for bed. Oh, you're so heavy. You're so heavy. You're so big. He's so big. He's super big, man. Okay, so bullying and childhood cancer is a really big thing. But the one thing that really hurts my heart is that after a child has been fighting cancer for so long, they have to eventually go back to what we call a normal life. They have to go back to school just like nothing ever happened. So one of the things that I've been seeing since school has started is that some of the childhood cancer survivors that go back to school, of course, they're just finishing treatment and they have bald heads. And what has been happening is that these kids are getting teased because they have bald heads. And it's to the point where their kid doesn't want to go to school anymore. And that's not cool at all. You know, we all know that bullies are bad, and they can affect your life. In fact, I was bullied as a child by the same person for many years, and it wasn't until I got in my mid-20s when I came across this person, which was my bully. I'm not gonna disclose his name because he knows a lot of people that I know, and because we're past that. But
No.
basically,
No, go back.
okay, David, I'm talking. Are you going to talk or not? So basically, he came to me in a store and apologized to me for bullying me from first grade all the way up to I'm going to say the 8th grade. And he apologized to me. He said, I'm very sorry for picking on you. I'm very sorry for bullying you. My apologies. I didn't know how to express to you my feelings towards you. Instead, I just picked on you, and which caused all the other kids to pick on me. So that caused a lot of self-esteem issues with me for a while, because if you keep hearing the same thing over and over again, you know, well, I mean, it could change your perspective. So when I see a child that is being teased after they have fought for their life, it hurts. And we need to do something about it. I feel like we should somehow have, for some of the older kids, like the 5th, 6th, and 7th grade, you know, somewhere around that age, that we should have a curriculum in place where we expose those children to the side effects of childhood cancer. So if a kid comes in the room with a bald head, that should be not normal, but that should be an indication that maybe that child has went through something. Also, some kids have alopecia, so they have bald heads as well. But the turmoil that the kids deal with just in the hospital in general is a lot. It's enough. And then on top of that, they go back to school to start living a normal life. And these kids are being tortured. These kids are being picked on because their heads are bald, because they look different. There are a few kids that I know that had brain cancer, and they have little cuts in their head where it's noticeable that they had brain surgery. So if they had brain surgery, of course, you know, kids don't know, but I feel like we should educate our children about how children can come to school looking different. We all are different in our own way, but at the same time, we shouldn't have to deal with our child coming home crying because they're being picked on. Now, fortunately, my son David, he's only 4, so when he went back to school, it wasn't any issues. And plus, the kids that young don't know any different, which I'm glad that we're fortunate about. But I did have an opportunity to speak to someone on the school board about this. And I, put a bug in her ear and let her know that this is concerning to me, is that after these children have fought for their lives for so long and they come into school and they're uncomfortable, there is no support for those children that get picked on in school. So I'm hoping that moving forward that someone will do something about it. Something. because something needs to be done. These kids are already going through enough just dealing with fighting for their lives, and now they have to deal with being picked on at school, and that's also an emotional trauma. They've already dealt with just the physical. Now they have to deal with the emotional and mental trauma. And honestly, some of those kids that go through this, they have mental breakdowns because they don't understand. They're young. And the age that kids normally, not the age of kids normally get cancer, but the average age from the literature that I have read is 6 years old. At the age of 6 years old, that is the most common age for a child to get cancer. At 6, they're developing their personalities at that point, and now it's being interrupted by a trauma. So that is a lot on top of what they're already dealing with. But I'm hoping that us as a community, as a network, can actually work together, educate our children at home, let them know that there are kids out there that are fighting for their lives and that it could have been them, and that we should also love and support those children as well. Do not pick on them. But we all know that bullying is a big issue, but bullying and childhood cancer are two major issues. But that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to get guys to be aware of the problem, and that there something needs to be done. We need to protect our children as well. Other than that, enjoy your night. Bye.